Excuse me while I disappear.
So that's a mellow one, isn't it? Angel Eyes, mysterious. Ella Fitzgerald's favorite song, it's said. A lot of people have done Angel Eyes. I love Angel Eyes. That was the first one I wanted of this record. That was the first we recorded back in May of this EP. And then I thought, okay, well, I need to match it with something. I don't want it to be just a single. I wanted to have an A-side since this one is so melancholy. So that's where the idea of having Pennies from Heaven came in. Just have that be the A-side. So we start right off with Leo's Flute. Leo, based in Siem Reap. He's from the US as far as I know. And here's his flute. We'll solo his flute. So it's not really super fast or super active. That's fine. It works for this song. You can also see I needed to time it. I needed to slide it somewhat to work with the call and response with the vocals and the other instrument, which is the guitar. That sounds good though. So look, here's an example where I needed to join them for some reason because I think the phrasing of the lyric.
Drink and the laughs on me.
Yeah, so I needed that to come in. On me, da 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 da. I think before it came in a little later, I wanted to come right after the. What does Leo have on his flute? Soft compression. Oh, I did use, as I mentioned before, so I did a lot of voiceovers, a fair amount of voiceovers, audiobooks, and so forth. RX declick is really for mouth. Actually, is it mouth declick or is it just a declick? It's used a lot in audiobooks because when you're doing reading, the mouth creates a lot of little clicks. So I used it here for Phil's clarinet valves and also for Leo's flute. It doesn't get rid of them, it just softens them. So we've got I used a de-esser setting on the dynamic EQ for Leo's flute just to make sure when it did punch through that if it punched in too much, it was brought down. You can see, here comes a. See that? You can see it bringing down that his entry here. He just gave it a lot more power or breath or whatever in that point, and I wanted to just, whenever that happens, if it's fighting the other instrument or the voice, we're gonna attenuate it. Gabby, guitar Gabby. This is Gabby, who played also on Pennies from Heaven. He was already, I guess he was already warmed up from doing this recording. I said, hey, do you want to do Pennies from Heaven also? So again, thinking of the A side and the B side, he said, sure. So that came together. The only difference being in Pennies from Heaven, he has a dedicated solo section, and here it's the comping instrument with solo bits woven in, but it's not a separate dedicated solo track for him. And what do we have on him? And here for the first time we have a delay. This is a slapback delay for voice, really, but it's very subtle. You can hear it there, blank, blank. Hear that bit right there? after the blop blop. It sounds kind of like a plate reverb, but I didn't want to have another reverb in there with the studio, the larger reverb, so I used a vocal delay. It works fine. And this was a basic song to mix. Again, I mixed all of this and mastered it all and learned a lot in the process each time. I'm not at the absolute pro level, but it's a decent level, and that enables me to produce my own stuff, which is cost effective and gives some flexibility. Probably pro people, anyone who's a pro mixer or masterer watching this video they'll see some overt workarounds that are probably unorthodox, but in the end it sounds good, so that's what I did. Initially I was going to add this at the head. This is the last thing, a sound effect of chatter. People chattering and talking and discussing as if it was a bar or pub situation. Sometimes I like to add sound effects. In this case, I added it and then took it out. It didn't work. But let's listen to why. We have to we have to listen to it with where are we?
Hey, drink up, all you people.
The idea was because he's the lyricist, the vocalist, well, that's me, is saying, exhorting the people to drink up. So we should have the people. It didn't work. Literally, it's a good idea, but in practice, it just sounds corny. So I got rid of it. No. It's worth trying. I mean, there are sound effects in some of the other, in one of the later tracks, you'll hear, there's two of the later tracks have sound effects, and in those cases it works. So that is Angel Eyes, pretty much.